AC down, you guys, but I also don't want to be sweating. So I just want to continue our conversation from yesterday. And yes, I know I look dramatically different, but sis cleans up very well. I do. Yesterday I was just on my natural shit, like, you know, letting my nails breathe, no nail polish, natural hair out yesterday. I was just on that. I was on that. I don't be having nobody to impress, period. Even if I'm dealing with someone, I'm not trying to impress them per se. I'm just being me, But I know what to give in certain situations, meaning I know what I need to look like in certain social situations. If I'm going here, I need to look like this. If I'm going here, I need to look like this. If I'm going there, it's whatever. But yeah. But anyway, I wanted to point out another reason why, someone may not be able to accept your love. We went there so many reasons, and here's another. Because you've been loving them in a way that they've never been loved before. Imagine, someone becoming really toxic because a lot of people drop the ball in their life, starting with the primary caretakers and so forth and so on. Then maybe they toxically go out and pick even more toxic relationships, and the cycles are just repeating themselves. So kind of like what we talked about yesterday, to where somebody just start to resent the idea and the notion of love and really feel like that shit doesn't exist. So when they meet someone that could be pure of heart, or that is pure of heart, we're not really talking hypothetical, it's hard for them to believe it. So they'll spend the whole relationship looking for a problem. And if it's not a problem, they're going to create a problem where there's no problem, or they'll blow something out of proportion that was very minor. And that's because, they're not able to really be present in a relationship, They're projecting too much of their past hurts onto the current situation to where they can't even be present, and this is a part of the damaged goods situation that I was talking about. But yeah, a reason why someone would not be able to accept your love is because you're loving them like they've never been loved before, and they don't even know what the fuck to do with that. Somebody could be praying to God, I've been fucked over all my life, please send me a good person. And then God do it, and they just fumble that shit because they really didn't do the work, And honestly, I don't want you guys to feel like this is just towards a narcissist. A survivor could do this as well. Someone who's been with a lot of narcissists. And that narcissist could have been with a lot of narcissists, and it turned them into a narcissist. But either way, survivors, you gotta be careful about it too. Because when you get wiser and you start vibrating in a certain way, you are gonna actually attract people that will love you, that are really into you, and it's going to be a completely different experience. And you'll be sitting back like, wait, is this a love bomb? Like, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop as well, because you're used to a certain situation too. So just be careful. This can happen on either side of the fence, because that's how hurt people, and it's also how hurt people sabotage their life because of fear. And that's a fear thing. Like, I'm afraid they're going to hurt me like the others, type of energy. So, Daughter of the Most High said, this is a fact. I understand this firsthand. Yeah. And I'm not saying that you can't still have this, you keep your discernment, of course, but it is possible that someone could just actually fucking treat you good. I'm not talking about a perfect relationship, because no one's a perfect human being. But it could be definitely surpass any relationship you had. It's okay. And after everything that you've been through, you do deserve that, So don't think that you can't have it or that you can't attract it just because you've had a track record or you've had a lot of patterns. Because you got to think about it, you're picking differently. You're taking your lessons. You've grown. So certain things, automatically you shouldn't be susceptible to repeating these cycles, So I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys that food for thought, basically, that, yeah, when you're loving somebody in a way that they've never been loved, and you don't have to be patient with that. You don't have to be patient with it, because a lot of times that wall is so high, nobody could climb it, That's why take the wall down first, and then we could proceed. But if that wall is up, it's not up to you to be tearing it down. That's very risky, and I want you guys to understand that too. If somebody is that defensive, that on guard, that afraid to be vulnerable with someone, they're not ready. And it's not your job to make them ready, to convince them and restore their faith and love. Not in that way. You can restore it in the way that, the person was ready and they took the chance, and there was a reward for taking that chance, but not in a way where they haven't been willing to take the chance yet. They haven't been able to meet you. You're standing here and they didn't come up to you. I can't use my other hand right now. They're still way back there somewhere trying to figure out if they should be taking another step towards you. Like, wait a minute, honey, I'm offering you all of this and it's still a question in your mind. Years later, you're still questioning if I'm really down for you. All your actions is just not, because that trauma is still trumping, that past trauma is still trumping anything that you could show them. Anything, okay? Daughter of the Most High God says, nope, because that's how you end up hurting yourself. Yes, and wasting your time and resources, and you're going to end up very frustrated because it's going to feel like you're hitting your head up against the wall. They have to, the hell? They have to be ready, People have to be ready. But all right, you guys, I just wanted to hop in here and drop that, food for thoughts. I might be wiping these lives out later today, but don't worry. Eventually, I'm going to revamp all of these things on the channel in a more professional manner. But, I just want to give that food for thought. And like I said, stay in touch with you guys in the meanwhile. Take care. Have a blessed day. For those of you that celebrate Labor Day, enjoy your barbecues and all that good stuff. Stay safe. And, live your life. Shit. The sun, you're blessed to see another day. Enjoy it. And do you. All right, you guys. Take care. I'm going to get out of here.